Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am playing Demon Bluff again. It's been a long time, didn't done a lot of videos in between, but I wanted to go back to play the demo. And I'm picking up where I left, and I've unlocked a couple of characters since, but they'll probably pop up in the gameplay. Alright, so we have a Play Doctor, apparently, or Bombardier, who knows, and a Puka. Okay, so there is potentially 3 corruptions. Okay, interesting. I want to test the Plague Doctor versus Bombardier. Who is the real one? Because one of them is incorrect. 4 is evil, 4 is corrupted. You are evil. Nice. So what do we have? 501 is a minion. Okay, so you're good. So you cannot be Puka. So by default, you are not corrupted. Okay, so one of those 3 is the Puka. I can narrow it down. I can definitely narrow it down to 2 of them, because if I do all 3 of them, it's wrong. But if I do those 3, there is 1 evil. So the knight is good and probably corrupted. Couldn't kill number 5, so you are the Puka. That makes sense. Alright. Village is safe. Ooh, Shaman and Bishop. 2 same villages roles in current village. Okay, interesting. So doubles are not like guaranteed demons anymore. Bishop. Okay, 3 characters, 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil. Okay, that's really cool. That's a really cool role. Is there a bishop? There isn't. That's sad. Judge though. Okay, Bard, no corrupted character. You're correct. There is no corruption possible. 2 guys away from closest evil, so the judge or the architect would be evil. Okay, interesting. Both sides are equally evil. A double judge, a triple judge. But there is a doppelganger, so all 3 judges could be correct. Okay, one is a real judge. Truth. I mean, both could be evil. But in that case, you're backing it, and you are backing it. So they're gonna be 4 liars. So, yeah, it's those 2. It's definitely those 2. I was thinking, could it be those 2? But no, because Gemcrafter would be lying then. Alright. Yeah, both sides were equally evil. Alrighty. Puppeteer. Random adjacent villages become puppets. Evil but cannot lie. Okay, so it's telling the truth but evil. That's basically the opposite of a corrupted character. Okay. But you have to kill them like a corrupted character. Okay. 1 is evil, 5, 4, and 2. So 2 of them are good, 1 is evil. Okay. 4, 7, or 8. Interesting. 6. Bombardier. Okay, I cannot reveal it because there's a witch. Okay. I'm good, so you are good. You're weird. Can there be corruption? No, there cannot be corruption, so you're the puppeteer. Since the confessor is good, it's not the puppet, so you are the puppet. So I can kill you. There we go. I could test the fortune teller on those to see if the fortune teller was good or not. Okay. 4 or 7 is a witch. If the oracle is telling the truth, then the knitter is evil. Both empresses are telling the truth. Wait a second. And then the fortune teller is evil. But there cannot be 2 fortune tellers unless there is a doppelganger and somehow you are evil then. Interesting. Let's test the fortune teller. Let's test the fortune teller on those 2. False. Okay. The fortune teller is evil. And the oracle is also lying. And both empress. The empress was a doppelganger. Wait. Oh, there is a counselor. So there was another outcast. That does make sense. Okay. Dreamer. What? That sucks. That ability sucks. Right? Choose a real slayer. I think it sucks. Because two of these. Okay. There is a doppelganger though, so one of these is doppelganger. Let's keep in mind there is a drunk. Drunk is a random not in play character. So it could be the wait a second, there cannot be doubles, right? So one of them has to be evil. I mean, I could test this on like one evil. I mean, it could be the evil there, but two evils. Okay, there's a problem. So you're okay. The other witch, that's nice. Knight, I can test the knight. Well, that Jester was actually correct, and you were the drunk, disguising as the fortune teller. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right. Witness. Okay. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability. So basically, if it was poisoned, I guess. 7 is a real empress. Okay. 6, 3, 6, or 8. 5 is a real scout. No corrupted characters is correct. Okay. Buys 3 guys away from closest evil. There's 9 characters, so that would mean all evils are like oh no, never mind. It would mean like buys here and like 1, 2, 3, like those two, basically. 5, 6, or 8. Okay. 5 is a real scout. That is weird because there could be a doppelganger, or it could be all 3 evils. And the doppelganger would be the Empress. That would make sense. That would not work though. 5 is a real scout, 5 is a real scout, and 7 is a real Empress. There could be like, there is a world in which we have, this is a good villager, this is a doppelganger, for example. The scout is real. The real Empress is completely wrong. And this is not a real Empress, and this is a real Empress. And then we have you saying the truth, but also lying. Somehow you would be the third evil, because the alchemist is also telling the truth. So that is actually not possible. So with that, does that mean 5 is a real scout is lying? You're lying, and you're lying? Does that align with the rest? So 7 would be a real Empress. You would be the doppelganger. Evils... Okay, you would somehow be lying though. Oh, never mind. You're not a real scout because you're the No, you can't be the doppelganger though. So all of them has to be telling the truth, because if they're not... So yeah, those 3 have to be telling the truth. Because else there is 4 liars. So that would mean... Oh, wait a second. 7 is not a real Empress because it's the doppelganger. Can the doppelganger mimic a... Doppelganger good villager currently in play? Huh. 7 is a real Empress. Oh, never mind. I think I've got it figured out, right? One of these is doppelganger. You're actually evil, and you're evil, I guess. I think that's the vibe. And then, okay, both of these have to be lying. All 3 would be good, and all 3 would be good. Yep. That is the way. That is the only way it would work. Right. Poet. Learn random info. Ooh, that sounds really good. Okay. Let's see. Counterclockwise, clockwise. That is technically possible. But I don't like this situation. But one of them could be corrupted. Oh, wait a second. One of them could be the doppelganger, though. Oh, rich. Okay, that's good. No, you're suspicious. But I guess could be... like... Okay, there is a doppelganger because we know there is a plague... wretch. And then it's the doppelganger because it's the only invisible one. No one feels adjacent to me. The lover is that. This lover is definitely not the doppelganger. So you're suspicious. Counterclockwise would make sense. If you're evil and you're telling the truth. Like if it's the counselor, maybe. Closest evil is clockwise. That would mean knitter is evil. Which would make sense if lover is evil. And we could have, I don't know, poisoner here. And that would be like, I don't know, bar? Or counselor? I don't know. Maybe, whatever. That would not be bad. That would have to be... Well, doppelganger could be the enlightened. That means the enlightened would also be wrong? 2 guys away from corrupted character. Yes, you're corrupted, and no evil is adjacent to me. That works. Is there another possibility? So there is 1, 4, and 8 are evil. Is there another possibility? Let's say you're corrupted, and you're actually the poisoner, and you're also evil, and then you have to be evil somehow. And you would be corrupted, but how? Because the poisoner is here. So that doesn't work. So I think the lover has to be evil. Yeah, the lover is the counselor, so we have that. You're telling the truth unless the enlightened is evil. Okay, can the enlightened be evil? And that this one is poisoned, and the enlightened is the poisoner. We would have also an evil one, and once again the scout is somehow corrupted when that's not possible. So we would have you as Ba, nice. Wait a second, Ba is indeed 3 cards from the closest evil, because I said enlightened was lying. 2 cards away from corrupted character. Oh, but that would mean the bard is lying. The bard is lying, and the enlightened is corrupted. That does make sense. Oh wait, I think it's a 50-50, because enlightened evil and bard corrupted, or bard evil and enlightened corrupted. No, that's impossible. It has to be the enlightened, because the lover was saying no evils. Alright, mystery solved. Lilith. Can a random unrevealed character deal 2 damage to you? Okay. So basically... Wait, okay, the poet learned the info of the Empress. 4, which is good. 5 and 9. Baker, I was a bishop, you're lying. That is suspicious. There we go. Could be corrupted, could also be corrupted. 7, 2, and 5. There could be there is the drunk. 7, 2, and 5. I'm good. That's nice. Okay. So 7, 2, and 5. You could be the drunk. Okay, let's say the bishop is telling the truth. And the drunk is here. Then Gemcrafter would be telling the truth. So that would mean poet is evil. 5, 4, 5 is good, okay. And 9 is somehow good despite lying and not being the drunk. So this situation is impossible. That remove would be evil, but that does not make sense. So let's say we have Bardas telling the truth. We could have, I don't know, 7, 2, and 5. We could have you as a drunk, because the drunk is the only corrupted one. Bishop could be the drunk as well, but let's continue. If number 4 is the drunk, 1 is evil, 4, 5, so 9 would be evil, which would line up. 6, 7, 2, and 5. There is the wretch, never mind. The wretch is always good. Jumpcrafter would be good. 7, 2, and 5. The bishop would be lying, and since the drunk is number 4, we have the bishop being an evil. 4, 5, and 9 is evil, so you're telling the truth. And there is the need for a third evil, so the dreamer is evil. I think the dreamer is evil in most situations. What do we have? We have this guy has a random good. The bard is good as well. Bishop has drunk. So all characters are good. 7, 2, and 5. So 2 is good, and poet would then be telling the truth. Poet would have to be lying. 4, 5, and 9. But then all would be good, and there is 1 missing. Because there is 3 evils left. So that does not make sense. So we have to have the drunk as number 4. Bard as good. Bishop as evil. Gemcrafter is good. Evil and evil. Counselor, of course. Twin minion, and the bishop has to be the one left. Yep, that makes sense. And the 4 was the drunk. Alright. Ascension level complete. Okay. Let's continue on. 3 evil. We have Counselor, Witch, and Lilith. Okay. Alright. Number 3 is good. Interesting. I want to... Obviously, if someone says something is good, I want to get it. Okay. I am dizzy. Interesting. I am dizzy. It could be the drunk. Because there is a counselor. But I don't know. One of these are evil as well, which is interesting. I think I have to... Yeah, it is nice. Okay. Good, good, good. Where's the drunk, though? I can try and Dreamer. Could be Witch. Dreamer could be the drunk, but I have no choice but to kill. Okay. That was the drunk. We have number 3 is good. Number 2 is lying, so the judge is good and the gemcrafter is good. Dosis evil is equidistant, meaning it would have to be, if the enlightened is telling the truth, 9 is evil, and therefore 1 is evil. I'll have to do that. Okay, nice. That was the witch. So if the enlightened is therefore telling the truth, and we have to have the counselor here. Reason I did this is because if the witch was, if the witch was not here, it would have been both of these. But I mean I guess that would not have made sense either way. All right, village is safe. Okay, we still have Lilith. 209 is a twin minion. Okay, interesting. 2 is a real architect. Okay. Slayer. Okay, that was another good character. So we got 2 good characters killed. Interesting. 2 is good. Left side is more evil. We have both of these backing up the architect. Okay. Interesting. So there is like a triangle here with number 2. 209 is a twin minion though. And 10, 7, or 9 is evil. So somehow the Empress and the Oracle are kind of like on each other's. I could try to stay on the Dreamer. Couldn't kill number 9. But there is a corrupted character somewhere in the mix. But it could be right there. I guess I'm gonna try this on the Slayer. 1 is evil, 3 is corrupted. Keep in mind, the Slayer, the Plague Doctor could be evil, and the real outcast could be there. But I'm gonna have to trust my gut on this one. 1 is evil, 3 is corrupted. Okay, 209 is a twin minion. Corrupted means both characters in my info are good, so both of these are good. 2 is a real architect, and 2 is good. However, you're evil. Alright. So we know all of these, and we know left side is therefore more evil because the only corrupted character is the Oracle. Slayer couldn't kill. I can try the Dreamer. I mean, I know the Dreamer is good, but I can't choose it. Wait, does it mean only these 2 are left? Yep, only these 2 are left. That is really nice. Okay, all evil characters have been executed. Right. Next, let's see. Empress 7902. Wait a second. There is no corruption here. So you're telling the truth. And 709 are therefore good. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Meaning probably the Dreamer is evil. Yeah, Counselor. Nope. Bah. Get out. We would have the Dreamer being evil again. 3, 9, or 2. Yes. That means the Dreamer is the Counselor. Because it can't be the Confessor. Okay. That's really nice. We have a Puppeteer and a Witch. And bah. Oof. Okay. 1, 6, or 4. 1, 4, or 6. Interesting. Those are characters with active abilities, so we'll have to wait. Okay. 2 corruptions. That is impossible, and 2 evils adjacent to me seems actually possible. 1, 6, or 4 would mean the Empress is telling the truth. Okay, the lover is telling the truth. That makes sense. You're evil, whatever. You're also evil, and the Empress in this therefore telling the truth. 2 pairs of evil is technically possible if the lover is the puppet and the knitter is lying. Evils are not adjacent to each other, and you're the final evil. Which means where is the corrupted character is one of these, and I'll just have to 50-50 to this theory. 4 is not corrupted. Is 9 corrupted? Don't know. True. Okay. On this theory, the fortune teller is backing it up. However, what if the alchemist is like corrupted? The lover is evil. 2 pairs of evil is still possible, but okay, you would still be telling the truth. Knitter, evils are not adjacent to each other. That is impossible, actually. That is just straight up impossible. 4 is not corrupted. Okay, 1, 6, or 4. 2 pairs of evil seems more plausible. Can I... Okay, puppeteer. Interesting. So one of these are evil, but I don't want to go for the puppet just yet. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Yeah, of course not. 2 pairs of evil. 2 evils adjacent to me. Okay. So what is the possibility here? There is still a possibility in which... I don't know. 1 is evil. Okay, wait a second. No. The fortune teller is puppeted, the jester is evil, and the alchemist is evil. And somehow you would have to be corrupted. 1, 6, or 4. Wait, no, that does not make sense, because then it's not possible. So I think the lover has to be lying here. Unless the Empress is puppeted. Empress is a puppet. Fortune teller is telling the truth. Then one of these is evil, and either those 2 are evil. I think the alchemist is corrupted, the lover is evil, and... Wait, no, you can't be telling the truth. Wait a second. No, the lover is corrupted. The alchemist is evil. The fortune teller is also evil. And you're telling the truth. Yeah. The witch is also there, and the alchemist, the last evil one. There we go. Reason being, if the lover was telling the truth, there was too many liars, and if the lover was evil, there was not enough liars. Well, no, too many liars once again, because the knitter would be incorrect once again. And we would have some random, like, this knitter had to be correct. Basically, is the reasoning I had. Alright. Lilith. Okay. 6 is gemcrafter, 10 is good. 1 pair of evil, which is technically possible. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay. This is just weird. Bombardier. Out of there is already a wretch. Okay. That was a good character. Okay. Those are 2 good characters. I have already 1 evil down, which is nice. 3 cats from corrupt. There is no corruption, dude. What are you doing? I think 6 gemcrafter 10 is good. That is correct. Reason being, if you were lying and that was not gemcrafter, we would have 5 evils. So the knitter is also evil, because this knitter is correct. And equidistant does make sense. Alright. Village 6 out of 7. Fortune teller 8, 6, or 9. 6, 8, 9. Interesting. 2 outcasts. I was an intern. You're lying. 8 is evil, 8 is corrupted. Yeah, no. Get out. And you're the puppet, of course. Wait, no, what? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I can test it on like you and you. True, so the lover is also good, basically. Because basically if the fortune teller lies, both if it stays true is false, so both are good. Because it's lying, basically. I was a knitter. Wait, there is no corruption. Yeah, get out. Alright, village 7. There we go. Lilith is 1 card away from closest evil. So basically, I'm the original baker. You're telling the truth. Left side is more evil. Okay. I was a bard. Technically possible. Lilith 2 card away from closest evil. Wretch. Okay. Wait a second. Lilith cannot kill herself. Oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot to switch to Alpha Scarlet. Okay. Lilith is 1 card away from closest evil. There is a possibility. The only possibility where the architect is telling the truth is if those 2 are evil. Which means, since I've revealed this baker first, this is technically possible. That is a possibility. There is also a possibility this baker is lying, and then the architect is lying as well. But then the scout is lying somehow. There is also a possibility that this guy's lying and this is the minion. And then we have Lilith 2 card away from closest evil, and the baker is also lying, but the architect is lying. So I think it has to be these 2, because that's the only the only way it makes sense. Bakers don't care, architect is telling the truth, and scout is telling the truth, and those of course are lying. I forgot the drunk. I forgot there was a drunk. Ooh. So you're lying, of course. I think that has to mean that architect is lying. That has to mean the architect is lying. Reason being, this is not possible anymore. Because if this was true, it would have to mean this and this are evil. And then the scout is somehow lying. Which is impossible. So we have to have the architect telling a lie. And then right side is more evil. But it's either the scout or the baker that are evil. Architect's evil. Okay. Lilith is 1 card away from closest evil. Wait, if this is Lilith, the scout is obviously lying. Because right side is more evil. So the scout's lying. And the scout is the minion. Nice! Alright, essential level increase. That is all I am doing for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will definitely be continuing this game in the future. I really love it. And yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Subscribe as well if you want to see more videos on this channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.